Hello all, I Professor Pooja Patil. I'm going to teach you unit number 2, test planning and management. And the next point is test approaches and the methodology. There are the three approaches and the methodology. The first one is a black box testing. That is nothing but a methodology where product is tested as per the software specification or a requirement statement which is defined by our customer. In black box testing, it is mainly focuses upon the requirement specification which are given by a customer, or it may be intended by requirements as by a tester. So this testing is viewed with the, if the user is the testing in the system, it is independent of the platform. Second one is the white box testing. So what happens in white box testing? It is the methodology where software is tested for the structure. It will covers the verification of work product as per the structure, as per the architecture, some guidelines, coding, some standards. It can be deal with the structure and the design of the product. This is for the white box of testing. Next one is gray box testing, which will talks about the combination of the both approaches that contains the black box testing and sometimes it is a white box testing. It generally there are maybe a various shades of black box testing as well as white box testing. It will depends upon the requirement of our product, and then it will grow. Then it will go for the gray box testing. Understand? In simple thing, black box testing is nothing but validation, and the white box in testing we are doing the verification. In gray box testing, it will depends upon the requirement of the product, and then we'll choose the what we have to do gray box testing or not. This is for the test approaches and methodologies. Next one, people challenges in software testing. There are the different challenges. The first one is the tester is responsible for improving testing processes to ensure better products with less number of defects which are going to customer satisfaction. Next challenge is testing needs skilled and trained person. Why there need a skilled and trained person is they are person who will find out the different defects from the product. So they are doing the continuous learning, so they are having the knowledge about that testing tools. Next one is the testing needs positive team attitude. Sometimes what happens, defect in the software is the challenging task. So their team having the positive attitude towards regarding that. Next one is the programmers and tester work together. Why they work together? For the improving the quality of the software which is developed and delivered to a customer for the processes they are using for the software development and the testing. Next one is the testing needs patience. Why they need patience? That they need some fairness, ambitions, capability for the tester, because it is a part of a business perspective. So these are the some challenges which will appear during the software testing. Next point is raising management awareness for a testing. These points cover some tester roles. They are covered the some management must be aware of the roles and the responsibilities that tester are performing to achieve a customer satisfaction by finding the defect. So different roles are the testers they are doing. The first one is the calculating the testing costs. Second, effectiveness of a testing. Next one is highlight some needs and the benefits of the training. Tester will decide that they have to give the training to the another people for working on the different software, different tools. Next one is the collect and distribute information on testing to all team members and the development teams. So these are the some approaches, some are the roles of the tester. Next point is the skills required by tester. The first one, there are the two types of skill, general skills and the testing skill. In general skills, the first one is the written and verbal presentation skill. This skill is needed while presenting a test result or discussing about the application, or we have it involves some communication with the people that the tester has to give their result. They have to discuss with the customer and the management. At that time, they need a good communication knowledge. Second one is the effective listening skill. Effective listening skill is necessary while we are taking some requirements from the customer. At that time we need a effective listening skill. We have to take some suggestion, we have to take some reviews. At that time we need a effective listening skill. Next one is the software development, operation and the maintenance. That is the good knowledge of a software development life cycle and software testing life cycle, which will helps the tester in designing of the test scenarios and the test cases. Next general skill is like that. I'm telling you generally that continuous education. Continuous education is required for we have to take some training. We have to take take a training for the building of the our product, which be a quality product. For that purpose, we need a continuous education updation. We need update to ourselves. Next one, next type of skill is the testing skill. The first one is the concept and the level of testing. Testing means what? A tester must have a complete knowledge about the testing. It must knows the some methods, some processes, and the concepts of the testing. In level of testing means they are know about the application where it goes from one level to another level. They know about the software development life cycle for that purpose. Next one is the testing tools. In market, there are the different automation tools are available. Tester knows about the various tools of automation, so that defect tracking tools, configuration management tools, some simulators, so he can understand that tool and effectively they can use. Then developing a test plan. Most probably test plan development, which is done by a tester manager for the implementation of the test plan by a tester. So testing skill, there are many more testing skill like they know about the techniques for validation and verification. They know about the some knowledge for the testing standard. Also, they know about the checking of the testing processes, how to execute the test plan. So these are the some general skills and testing skills which are required by testers while doing the software testing. Thank you all.